Close your eyes for a moment and imagine this. It is the middle of the night. Maybe around 3 a.m., the world outside is completely silent. Your room is dark, but not completely black. You can faintly see the outline of your cupboard, your window, maybe a chair in the corner. You suddenly wake up. You are not dreaming anymore. You know you are awake. You can see everything clearly, but something feels strange. You try to move your hand. Nothing happens. You try to lift your head. It will not move. Your entire body feels like it is glued to the bed. Panic starts building in your chest. You try to scream, but your mouth won't open. No sound comes out, and then you feel it. You are not alone. At first, it is just a feeling. A heavy, uncomfortable feeling that someone is in the room with you. Watching you, your heart starts beating faster. Your breathing becomes shallow. You try harder to move, but your body refuses to respond. Then your eyes slowly shift toward the corner of the room, and that is when you see it, a tall, dark shape. It does not have clear features. It looks like a shadow, but darker than the darkness around it. It stands still, but you feel its presence strongly. Some people say it slowly walks closer. Some say it appears right next to the bed. Others say it climbs onto their chest. And the most terrifying part? It feels completely real. This experience is known as sleep paralysis, and it has happened to millions of people around the world. From a medical point of view, sleep paralysis has a clear explanation. When we sleep, our body goes through different stages. One of these stages is called REM-sleep, which stands for rapid eye movement. This is the stage where we dream the most. During REM sleep, our brain is very active, almost as active as when we are awake. But our body is temporarily paralyzed. This is completely normal. It is actually a safety system. If you are dreaming that you are running, fighting, or jumping, your body stays still so you do not hurt yourself. The problem happens when your brain wakes up before your body does. Your mind becomes aware. You can see your room. You can think clearly, but your body is still in REM mode. That means your muscles are still turned off. You are awake inside a body that cannot move. This is sleep paralysis. But the paralysis alone is not what makes it so terrifying. It is the hallucinations. Because part of your brain is still dreaming, dream images can mix with reality. Your brain can project dream figures into your actual room. And since you are confused and scared, your brain often creates something threatening. Instead of seeing something normal, many people see dark figures, shadow people, or strange creatures. What makes this even more mysterious is how similar the experiences are all around the world. In Japan, people have described a spirit called kanashibari that holds them down during sleep. In old European folklore, people believed a demon or witch would sit on the chest of a sleeping person. In Newfoundland, Canada, they called it the Old Hag. In some Middle Eastern traditions, people believe a supernatural being attacks during the night. Even in modern times, many people talk about the Shadow Man or the Hat Man, a tall, dark figure wearing what looks like a hat. These stories existed long before modern science explained REM sleep. Different cultures, different languages, different religions, yet the descriptions are strangely alike. A dark presence. Chest pressure, fear, the feeling of being watched. So why does this happen? Scientists say the answer lies in the brain's fear center, called the amygdala. During sleep paralysis, this part of the brain becomes highly active. It is the same part that reacts when we sense danger. Since you cannot move and you feel trapped, your brain assumes there must be a threat nearby. It tries to explain the fear by creating an image. And because humans are naturally wired to detect faces and human shapes, even in shadows, the brain often creates a dark human figure. There are actually 3 main types of sleep paralysis hallucinations. The first type is called the intruder. This is when you feel someone else is in the room. You may see a shadow near the door or standing beside the bed. The second type is called the incubus. This is when you feel pressure on your chest, as if something is sitting on you. You may struggle to breathe. It can feel like an attack. The third type is called vestibular motor. In this type, people feel like they are floating, flying, or leaving their body. Some even describe it as an out-of-body experience. All of these feel extremely real because your brain is mixing dreaming with waking life. Interviews with people who suffer from frequent sleep paralysis show how deeply it affects them. Some say it happens once in their life. Others experience it monthly or even weekly. Many say the first time was the scariest moment of their life. Some were afraid to sleep for days afterward. Some kept lights on at night. Others started praying during the episode and believed that helped it stop. Some learned to stay calm and focus on small movements like wiggling their toes until the paralysis broke. Experts say staying calm can actually shorten the episode. Panic makes it worse. The more afraid you are, the more intense the hallucination becomes. But staying calm is easier said than done when you think a shadow demon is standing next to your bed. Now here is the question many people ask. If this is just a brain condition, why do so many people describe the same shadow figure? Why not see something random, like a tree or a cartoon character? Why always a dark human shape? Some paranormal investigators believe sleep paralysis may be more than just science. They suggest that during this state, the mind might be in between two realities, not fully asleep, not fully awake. They argue that maybe this is why people report similar beings. However, there is no scientific evidence to prove that these figures are real entities. So far, every study points back to the brain and how powerful it is. The human brain is incredibly complex. It can create entire dream worlds that feel real. It can make you cry, laugh, or feel pain during a dream. So imagine what happens when that dream world overlaps with your bedroom. The dark truth behind sleep paralysis demons might not be demons at all. It might be a glitch in the system of sleep. A moment where the brain and body are not in sync. A mix-up between fear and imagination. But because the experience feels so real, many people are convinced they encountered something supernatural. In the end, whether you believe the scientific explanation or something more mysterious, one thing is clear. Sleep paralysis is one of the most terrifying natural experiences a human can have. It feels personal, it feels targeted, it feels evil even if it is not. And maybe that is what makes it so powerful. Not the shadow itself, but the fear inside us. So, tonight, when you turn off your lights and lie down to sleep, ask yourself this. If you wake up and cannot move, and you see a shadow in the corner of your room, will you believe it is just your brain? Or will you believe something is watching you?